What is dyslexia? The word dyslexia comes from the Greek meaning difficulty with words or language. Perhaps the simplest modern definition of dyslexia is that it is difficulty in learning to read and write, particularly in learning to spell correctly and to express your thoughts on paper. Kids with dyslexia often have normal vision and are just smart as their peers, but they struggle more in school because it takes them longer to read. Trouble processing words can also make it hard to spell, write, and speak clearly. Adults can have this learning disorder as well. Some people are diagnosed early in life, others don't realize they have dyslexia until they get older. Globally, Dyslexia International suggests that between 5 to 10% of the population experience dyslexia, which equates to around 700 million people worldwide.
What causes dyslexia? Dyslexia tends to run in the families. You're more likely to have dyslexia if your parents, siblings, or other members have it. It appears to be linked to certain genes that affect how the brain processes reading language, as well as a risk factor in the environment. Dyslexia risk factor includes a family history, dyslexia, or other disabilities. Premature birth or birth weight, exposure during pregnancy into nicotine drugs, alcohol, or infection that may alter brain development in the tissues, individual difference in the parts of the brain that enables reading.
How can you tell that a child is dyslexic? Preschool children, delayed speech development, speech problems, problems expressing themselves using spoken language, difficulty with or little interest in learning letters of the alphabet. Symptoms of dyslexia in children aged 5 to 12 include problems learning the names and sounds of letters, spelling that's unpredictable and inconsistent, putting letters and figures the wrong way around, confusing the order of letter in words, reading slowly, or making errors when reading aloud. Teenagers and adults, poorly organized written work that lacks of expression, difficulty planning and writing essays, letters, or reports, difficulties revising for examination. The last one is trying to avoid reading and writing whenever possible.
Can dyslexia be cured? Dyslexia is a disorder present at birth and cannot be prevented or cured, but it can be managed with special instruction and support. Here are some treatments that focuses on helping your child. First, learn to recognize and use the smallest sound that make up words. Number 2, understand the letters and string of letters represent these sounds in words. Third, comprehend what he or she is reading. Fourth, read aloud to build reading accuracy, speed, and expression. Fifth, build a vocabulary of recognize and understand words. Sixth, tutoring session with a reading specialist can be helpful for many children. What parents can do: address the problem early, read aloud to your children, walk with your child's school, encourage reading time, and lastly, set an example for reading.
What parents can do. As a parent, you play a key role in helping your child succeed. You must take these following steps. For number 1, address the problem early. As a parent, we must focus on our child's progress. For number 2, read aloud to your child. It aims to build reading accuracy, speed, and expression. For number 3, work with your child's school. We always take a look on what our child's doing. Tutor them if possible. And for the last one, encourage reading time. Try to give the time for reading, especially storybooks.
How can a teacher help a child with dyslexia? So here are the classroom materials, routines, and strategies that can help a child with dyslexia. The first one, provide colored strips or bookmarks to help focus on a line of text when reading. Next, provide handout letter and number strips so that the student can see how to write correctly. Next, use large print text for worksheets. Next, use audio support such as audiobook. Use reading pen or text-to-speech software. Provide extra time for reading and writing. Next, give multiple opportunities to read the same text. And lastly, use reading buddies during work time.